combat. Found the opening she needed. Kicked down. Leo launches him. Great combo. Oh, and Nina. Trade there. Brian opens up with a rage, and Kuma, because he pushed buttons, is gonna get punished for it. He's trying to find the comeback, but does not get it. Because King wins the set. Jack with the juggle, misses the punch. Oh, punch doesn't capitalize against the glove. Oh, and Jack activates rage. This is really close here. Oh my goodness, Victor. Elite activates her rage. Ryan pushed the button, so now he gets hit. That's gonna kill. That's gonna kill. Oh my god, round start activated. Oh, Lily found the opening she needed. Kick. This is Tekken 8, not Tekken 7, not Tekken 6. Activates his heat of his own. A slow motion. Claudio. What kind of momentum here? Panda. Able to find. Oh my goodness, the slow-mo, but going in. Both these fighters at a pixel, but oh, the whiff punish from June. Round start grab from Asuka. Claudio, these fighters neck and neck. The trade. Oh, man. Oh, the whiff punish. Johnny Hachi needs to come back, but it's not enough as he jumps up. Pull that team to come in. Takes the third round. It's called combat. How y'all doing? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Twitch.tv/Joe Fish. It's me, your boy, Joe Fish, back at it again with some more Tekken 8 Combat. I'm your boy, Joe Fish. We're back, more Tekken 8 Combat. Really don't know what Combat is. We take random fighters from the Tekken 8 roster. In this particular case, it's Tekken 8. And we pit them against each other at the hardest difficulty. Put them in a double elimination style tournament to determine who is our champion for the episode. And after we've done several of these, we're now at episode 6 for today. Once we've gone through 7, we're going to do an LCQ, last chance qualifier, because at the end, episode 9 will be the Champion of Champions tournament, where we take all the winners of every tournament we've done so far and pit them against each other to determine our ultimate champion of champions. And that will be the scene. I hope you guys are doing well. We're big chilling on this wonderful Thursday. I hope you like the intro, though. Slaved away at it for a long time, just for you. But that's neither here nor there. We're here for some goddamn good-ass Tekken. And today we got a wild bracket for you. We got ourselves a redemption tournament. That's right, we have gone through the entire roster once through already. So today's tournament will not be just a standard 8-man bracket. It will be a redemption bracket. So no, we've gone through everyone once, so everyone here has been in an episode before. The only caveat, the only people you will not see are any of the returning fighters that were in the previous episode. Seeing as last episode we had 5 new fighters and then the rest were returnees, I figured the returnees already had their second chance and they fucked it. They squandered it. So now this is the shot for the return for any returnees who haven't done it yet. And that is what the redemption tournament is, to see if they have one more. They have another shot to see if they can make it into the Champion of Champions tournament, or at the very least the LCQ happening in 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, LCQ. That'll be exciting. That's gonna be then. This is now. So let's go ahead. Let's get into this. Let's take a look at today's bracket for Tekken 8 Combat. It looks like this week we got Lee and Zafina for your first match. Heihachi versus Lars in the second match. Yoshimitsu and Leo in the third match. And then coming back again, Devil Jin and Brian rounding it out there at the end of the round, first round. The returnees from last week, notably Devil Jin and Heihachi. Very interesting. We'll see how they fare. Maybe just those fighters they faced last week were the ones they couldn't defeat. Maybe this week will be their chance to shine. But we will see. So, and as always, if you don't know already, one of the great benefits you get from watching this live here on Twitch.tv/Joe Fish is you get Every time we go into a match, we put a little prediction thing up there. You can go ahead and predict with your channel points to determine who you think will win the match. But also, those channel points don't go unnoted, because I make note of them at the very end in the LCQ, seeing as we're only 7 episodes before the LCQ, and that will also be a top 8. Well, where's the 8th place going to? It will be going to a wild card. We keep track of the channel points you give towards each fighter, and if that fighter has not already qualified for the LCQ or the Champion of Champions tournament, whoever has the most channel points that was bet towards them will be placed in the wild card position, number 8. Slot in the LCQ, last chance qualifier for episode 8. So if there's a fighter that you want to see make it or have a chance to make it to the end, that's where you bet your channel points, so that way you can see them later on. But that is your top 8 bracket for today. Tekken 8 Combat episode 6. Why don't we stop messing around? Let's get into this. Let's get some Tekken 8 goodness going here and get the predictions rolling. Our first match of the evening will be Lee versus Zafina. Again, I asked you, the audience, who do you think will win? Will it be Lee? Will it be Zafina? Your prediction start right now. And as stated in previous episodes, all fighters will be placed in ultra hard difficulty, as well as the stages will be randomized, excluding the grand finals match. The grand finals match will not be randomized. It will be chosen the stage, and that stage will be Phoenix Games. First match.
Get ready for the next battle.
Lee Zafina will face off in Fallen Destiny. It'll be very interesting to see what happens here. Zafina, one of our fighters from, I believe, episode 1 or 2. I blank exactly when. Lee, I actually kind of forgot about Lee. I think he went 0-2 in episode 1. So maybe this will be the tournament for him. Maybe this is the matchup that works best for him. Only time will tell. Let's get into this. Lee Zafina. Combat round 1. Fight number 1. Let's get it. Oh, round start high from Zafina. Heat activation from Lee right away. Great low from Lee, just checking Zafina, make sure she doesn't try and do anything wild. Oh, armor block from Zafina activates heat. Lee still with the life advantage, but Zafina locks him up. Put the pressure, gets the low. Doesn't quite get the combo there. Oh, the duck from Zafina, punishing him for it. Takes the first round. Lee just putting the pressure round start on Zafina. Oh, the miss, ducking. Great armor block from Lee. Zafina activate. He misses the high there with the light punch. Oh, activates rage. Gets it. That's gonna kill. Zafina takes the second round just by the skin of her teeth. Lee putting lots of pressure on Zafina, but not able to close out any rounds so far. Both rounds have not ended in his favor. Oh, the taunt from Lee. Oh, Zafina. Oh, the knock from Zafina. Oh. Oh, Lee putting the pressure back, gets the comeback there, takes a round off Zafina. Lee finally able to close out a round against her. Zafina, though, still at set point here for our first match. Ooh, great blocking from Zafina. Very patient. Lee, even though he has heat activated, not. Oh, puts the pressure on Zafina, pushes her back. Oh, stops him in his track. Great check from Zafina. Patient blocking and punishes him for it. Perfectly textbook Tekken 8 style. Great job, Zafina, taking the first set there against Lee, 3-1.
Your fate is already decided.
Round 1. Fight.
Lee always starting the rounds very strong, putting the pressure on Zafina, just like he's doing right now. Massive life advantage as well. Being very patient with the blocking. Oh, the armor block. Gets Zafina with a grab. I thought she might have ducked under that. But Lee takes the first round. Heat activation from Lee runs in. Zafina with the grab. Wants to bring this back. Neck and neck, these both fighters. Zafina does have heat at her disposal. Both fighters have rage. Lee gets the grab, though, and that's what's going to get the kill. Takes the second round. Lee with the almost the reverse sweep here. 1 round away from a reverse sweep. Great blocking from Zafina. Nice pitch. Oh, the duck from Lee. Oh, another duck as you launch at her. Zafina with the armor block pushes back Lee. Lee activates rage, and it's gonna hit. Might kill. Zafina with very low life right now. Not quite enough. Zafina with a sliver of health left. She could bring this back. It's not over till... Oh, and Lee just runs in and kicks her. I guess it's over when it's over, isn't it? Lee takes the second set there. 3-0 in a reverse sweep.
Your fate is already decided.
Round 1.
These fighters already going all the way to set number 3. The low from Zafina. Round start going hard in on Lee, putting the pressure. Lee with the low kick to stop her in place. Zafina pushes back. Oh, and gets the low as Lee's trying to roll away, seemingly trying to recover from what has happened, but Zafina takes the first round. Oh, the duck from Zafina. Lee, though, is getting most of the hits off right now. Oh, the dodge. Activating heat from Zafina, though. Great check from Lee. Very smart to throw that kick out, just in case she was going to do anything. It worked out in his favor. Zafina activated heat, and it caused her to lose that round. The taunts from Lee, just trying to coerce Zafina to push a button so he can punish her for it. Oh, the uppercut. Great blocking from Lee. Oh, that duck from Zafina as she goes for the low. Just bringing it back in, the momentum back in her favor, but Lee pushes her back, answers back, misses the jump kick. Oh, and punishes her with a block. Lee takes that third round. And now at match point here. Zafina needs to win 2 rounds in a row. She wants to stay in this tournament here. At least stay on winner side. Great pressure from Zafina. Gets the low. Oh, and Lee gonna take that final round. Taking the match and taking the set from Zafina. 3-1. Lee will be moving on our winner's side, while Zafina will be moving down into the loser's bracket. Our first fighter to be in loser's side here. Congratulations to Lee taking our first match. So we move on. We go on into the second match here. Heihachi versus Lars. Heihachi, who had an incredible run in the last match, or not in the last match, but in the last tournament from last week. Getting all the way to grand final, actually to winners finals, and only losing in losers finals against Jack 8. It's fresh in the mind there, so that's why I remember it. But Lars didn't have as good of a run as he did in episode 1 or 2 of our Combat series. But let's get the predictions rolling here for our next match. Who do you think will win? Will it be Heihachi or will it be Lars? Predictions start right now. We might see another insane run from Heihachi if it's it's anything like how it went last week. And time will tell. Looks like predictions are set here. Let's get in it. Heihachi Lars will be facing off at Fallen Destiny, just like our last match. Interesting. Again, I swear to you, I press random. That was the perfect temperatures. That's crazy. Wow, the check from Heihachi. Lars just tried to move forward. Heihachi activated heat. Didn't quite get anything off of it. Lars with the launch misses the elbow though. Heihachi still a massive life advantage. Grabs Lars. This man grab. And it hits the low to seal that first round. Let's go. Thanks, Judah, for the tier 1 sub. I'm late, but I got hibachi. Hibachi. Crazy. Oh. Spider's neck and neck now. Heihachi, though, 2 rounds in with a set point. Lars, though, putting the pressure on Heihachi. Oh, great blocking from Heihachi. Lars gets the round. Takes a round on Heihachi. Heihachi still at set point, though. Oh, misses. Great rolling from Heihachi. Great mindset to stay down. Sometimes you gotta stay down, wait for your opportunity to get back up. Lars activating heat. These fighters being very patient, very careful, just throwing punches, 1 or 2 punches here and there, neck and neck. Oh, and the massive punch from Lars to take that 4th round. We're going to a final round in our first set here. Oh, misses the uppercut. Great roll from Lars, armor block. Gets the low. Oh, a great dodge from Lars and punishes Heihachi for it. Textbook Tekken right there. Oh, and again with the punish from Lars. Blocking and absolutely obliterating, taking that final round. Taking the first set. 3-2 against Heihachi. Oh, great block from Heihachi. So I hear it being showed for got me a mango, bourbon, sour. Hell yeah, the match is pretty great. We just started. It was only the second match. Oh, great block from Lars. Wow, Heihachi, patient blocking, punishes Lars for it. Flips him down, gets the grab. Lars trying to break. Oh, the low block. Oh, but Heihachi gets the massive punch. Takes that first one. Heat activation from Heihachi, putting the pressure on Lars. Heihachi wants to make this a steamroll. Lars says, get the fuck away from me as it kicks him away. Great kick from Lars, pushing Heihachi back. Patient block. Ooh, the low from Oh, and Heihachi is able to get Lars after just jumping up. Classic Heihachi jump. The block from Heihachi. Lars putting the pressure now on Heihachi. Is activated. He runs in. Big armor block into the attack there. Takes the 3rd round. Lars wants to bring this back around. He wants to close out this set. But he's got 2 more rounds before he can do that. Patient blocking. Even with the heat activation, Heihachi was not able to capitalize on that. Patient block from Lars. Great job. Gets the high. And gets the final hit there, taking that 4th round. It's now 2-2. Lars match point. Heihachi Set point. If Lars wins this, he continues on the winner's side. Heihachi, he wins. Then we go into a third set. Lars has the life advantage, was patiently blocking, took that final. Oh, the parry from Heihachi, gets the grab. Some big damage to finish off the heat. Lars still has heat activated. He activates it, runs in. Heihachi stops him in his tracks. Oh, and Heihachi gets the final hit. He's able to take that final round there, taking the second set 3-2 against Lars. We're going into a set number 3 here. Both fights so far, these fighters are trying to redeem themselves. Both fights have gone to 3 sets. These fighters trying to redeem themselves. They want a chance at that Champion of Champions title shot. Heihachi with the heat activation, starting strong in round 1. Putting the pressure on Lars. Seemingly wanting the wall break there, get that extra damage. Oh, but Heihachi doesn't even need it. Takes the first round. Patient blocking from Lars, just learning that Heihachi's always going for the lows. Knowing to block low when he can. Patient blocking. Oh, the ducks! Oh, Heihachi with a great dodge there. Takes the second round. Heihachi now at match point. Lars has a long climb if he wants to stay on the winner side of this tournament. Great blocking from Lars. Patient blocking Lars. Life advantage now, putting the pressure back on Heihachi. Heihachi, great check with the jump. Launch, doesn't get anything off of it, unfortunately. Oh, Heihachi with the jump kick. Oh, and Heihachi easily sweeps the final set, taking the match 3-0 against Lars. Heihachi will be moving on into winner semi-finals to face off against Lars. Unfortunately, will be going down into losers, facing off against Zafina in losers round 1. Crazy match going all the way to set number 3. Couldn't have had it any other way. Could have had it any way. But that's that match. Let's keep this on trucking. Let's keep on going here. Our next match, the Yoshimitsu versus Leo. Our third match here in our round 1 of the tournament bracket. Yoshimitsu was here in episode 4, actually. I do recall, I believe Clive was the reason he got knocked out of the tournament. Faced off against Clive in losers. That's what got him knocked out. Leo, known for his great set against Lily in episode 2 or 3 of Tekken 8 Combat. But this is now Yoshimitsu and Leo will now face off against each other. Of course, I ask you, the audience, who do you think will win? Will it be Yoshimitsu or will it be Leo? Predictions start now. All right, predictions are set here. Let's get it rolling. Yoshimitsu versus Leo will be Coliseum of Fate. Lee lovers are malding. You thought Lee could defeat our precious Heihachi. You were wrong.
Round 1. Fight.
Wow, round start trade between the two fighters here. Oh, Leo with the launch. Trying to be very careful. Trying to just find the opening they need. But Leo with the massive life advantage, putting the pressure on Yoshimitsu, takes the first round. No problem. Oh, the punch from Leo. Tries now neck and neck. Very patient. Just 1 or 2 hits here and there. No big combos or anything. But Leo was the one who found the opening he needed to take down Yoshimitsu. Taking the second round. Set point for Leo. Yoshimitsu finding trouble are having trouble trying to find an opening to get some kind of damage in on Leo. He's only able to get a couple shots, but Leo is getting more in than Yoshimitsu. Oh, the rage activation as a reaction? Yoshimitsu gets the hit. He's going to do a lot of damage here. Trying to even out the playing field. Might get Yoshimitsu's momentum back here. Maybe this is what he needed. Oh, but Leo just sees the run coming. Knew he was going to come after him. Kicks him down. Takes the sweep 3-0 against Yoshimitsu in the first set. Let's go into set number 2. Leo having almost no trouble at all against Yoshimitsu. Just taking down. Oh, Yoshimitsu with the round start charge. Yoshimitsu almost expecting Leo to just run in. Tried to throw the sword out there to stop, to like kind of just do some damage. So good check in this part, but pretty unsafe. Leo smart, playing it just slow and careful. Great block from Yoshimitsu, being a lot more patient now, a lot more defensive. Great low block. Oh, the launch from Leo, though. This fighter's now neck and neck, but Leo gets the back shots into the win. That's how you always win Tekken 8. You just get the back shots. That'll get the win. Yoshimitsu now with the life advantage here, but Leo trying to bring it back around to his favor. Massive pressure on Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu bringing it back. Great block from Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu being a lot more patient this time around. It's starting to seem to pay off a bit here, but Leo activating. He gets the low, takes the second round. Yoshimitsu, unfortunately, not adjusting enough to close out any kind of victory here. Looks like Leo might win these 2 matches, or these 2 sets back to back in a sweep, 3-0, as Leo has now a match point. Puts the pressure on Yoshimitsu after dodging that attack. Great work. Oh, the duck from Yoshimitsu doesn't capitalize on the miss. Tried to put the pressure on him, but Leo, after just taking a hit, gets the low, sweeps Yoshimitsu 3-0, 2 sets in a row, taking that match in an easy victory. Leo will be moving on in the winner's bracket. Yoshimitsu, unfortunately, drops down into losers. Hell of a sweep. My goodness. That was... I've never seen a more decisive victory than that one. Most of the time, it's back and forth. Sometimes it's like, ooh, that person just got it. Or, oh, you know what, that they did well, but that person didn't go down with that fight. That was a clean sweep. 3-0. 2-0 there. That's crazy. Insane. But congratulations, Leo. He will be moving on here. And we'll be moving on into our next match. Our last match here in round 1 of our Tekken 8 Cup Combat Episode 6 tournament bracket. It will be none other than Devil Jin and Brian. Devil Jin, as you know, previous episode, funny enough, was in the same episode as Jin, because somehow Devil Jin and Jin had not been picked yet. So his first opportunity, the crown, was last week, and Devil Jin was knocked out, unfortunately, I believe in losers quarterfinals. I think he made it to lose quarters. Made it a little bit farther than Jin, but he was eventually knocked out of the tournament early on in the losers quarters. But he's here now, ready for redemption against Brian, who we saw had pretty great runs had a pretty great run back in, I believe, episode 1 of Tekken 8 Combat. Faced against Kuma and King and the likes, but unfortunately was unable to secure a victory. It was knocked out later on in the tournament, but is now back, ready to take his redemption at another shot at the Champion of Champions tournament crown. But that was then. This is now. I ask you, who do you think will win? Will it be Devil Jin or will it be Brian? Prediction start right now. Looks like predictions are set here. With the match going, Devil Jin versus Brian will be in Urban Square. Ooh, ground start from Brian. He immediately punching down Devil Jin. Devil Jin patiently staying down. Brian does the launch. Presses back against Devil Jin. The launch from Brian. Oh, the duck under patience. Brian, instead of jumping in, trying to do any kind of attack, waited for like the lasers to come out. It's like he saw that coming. I'm pretty sure Brian came from the future to duck underneath that laser. That's what that was about. Brian taking the first round here. Very easily putting on a clinic here against Devil Jin. Great blocking from Devil Jin. Patient blocking. Great punch from Devil Jin. Oh, the block from Brian, activating heat. Puts the pressure on Devil Jin, gets the wall break. Oh, the slow-mo, but Brian gets it in quicker. Takes the second round against Devil Jin. Set point for Brian. Knockup from Brian. Brian putting the pressure now on Devil Jin. Oh, the blocking from Devil Jin. Patient. Clean activates armor. Brian, though, with the machine gun punches. Clean sweep against Devil Jin. 3-0. Takes the first set. Without any issues there. We'll go to set number 2. Neck and neck now between the fighters, but Brian putting the pressure on Devil Jin, having heat activated, blocks those punches. Great punish from Brian. Devil Jin tried to sweep in, and then he goes in, gets the low. Brian is just putting on a clinic against Devil Jin. Devil Jin, unfortunately, as much pressure as he's putting on Brian, as much as he blocks, is not able to close out these rounds here. Great block from Brian, though, with the low. And he's just so patient with blocking. Tries to check Devil Jin. Doesn't make it, though. Devil Jin very carefully step back for Brian with the machine gun punches again. Gut punches. Takes the second round. Watching Devil Jin. Brian at match point. Could easily. Oh, gets the grab. Devil Jin says, "Get off me." Stops the grab. With a block from both fighters. The armor block from Devil Jin against the low, but he took massive damage to do that. Don't know if it was worth it against Brian, and unfortunately, it seems like it wasn't. As Brian gets the low, takes the third round there, winning not just the set but also the match in another clean sweep, decisive victory against Devil Jin. 3-0 in round 1 of our tournament bracket here. Brian will be moving on to face Leo in winners semifinals. Devil Jin will be facing off against Yoshimitsu down in losers round 1. Unfortunate. But that is the first round of our bracket there. Looks like the true top 8 bracket has been set. Lee versus Heihachi, Leo and Brian, Zafina and Lars, Yoshimitsu, Devil Jin. Continue on with our bracket here. Looks like we're in winners semifinals. Our first match will be Lee versus Heihachi. Lee having defeated Zafina in a very close 2-1 match. Went all the way to final set even went to a final round a couple times there. Heihachi, by the skin of his teeth against Lars. Again, going to a final set, going to a final round, only winning 2-1. Very interesting matchups there. So we'll see, but who between the two is the best? But I ask you, the audience, of course, who do you think will win? Will it be Lee or will it be Heihachi? Predictions start now. All right, looks like our predictions are set here. Let's get into a first match of our winner semifinals. Lee versus Heihachi will be
Next battle.
in the Coliseum of Fate. Of course, we did see he lost his first set against Zafina, so maybe we might see the same kind of adjustments here with Heihachi. Although round start from Lee. Gets some of the kicks off on Heihachi. Heihachi with the armor block pushes back Lee. Great kick from Lee, just trying to check Heihachi, keep him kind of at bay. Heihachi gets the low, takes the first round. Armor block from Heihachi. Goes back Lee. Ooh, Lee with a patient blocking. Great work. Heihachi with the blocking of his own as well. Great block from Lee. Great blocking from Heihachi. These fighters having extremely good defense against each other. Oh, the dodge from Heihachi. Punishes before activates heat. These fighters neck and neck, but Lee gets the final hit and takes the second round. Oh, the launch up from Lee. Great block from Heihachi. Pushes him back with the punish. Jumps up. Wow, the trade. Lee takes a hit and throws back with a hit of his own against Heihachi. The block. Oh, the grab from Lee. Big damage. Armor block from Heihachi activates heat. Lee knocks him up. Heihachi with the grab of his own drops down. Lee. Big life advantage from Heihachi as it gets the low while Lee's rolling. Takes the third round. Heihachi now at a set point. Heat activation from Heihachi launches up. Lee misses a great roll from Lee to get out of the way. Great check from Lee just in case Heihachi was going to be running. Heihachi no longer heat activated, but he's able to get Lee knocked up, gets the combo off, and takes that fourth round, excuse me, to take that first set against Lee here, winner semifinals. Let's go to set number 2.
Round 1. Fight.
Wow, the pressure from Heihachi. Lee trying to use pressure of his own, but Heihachi just punishes him for it. This is what we saw right there. Heihachi with the armor block pushes back Lee. Oh, Lee with the launch up, trying to get the momentum back on his side. Oh, great low block from Lee. Wow, the block from Heihachi. The mix-up not doing anything for Lee. Heihachi punished him for it. Takes the first round. Heat activation from Heihachi, runs in. Stomps on Lee. Lee was... Oh, and Heihachi punishes Lee for the heat activate, the raw heat activation. Takes the second round now at match point here. Lee one round away from getting knocked down to losers. Both fighters ducking, almost instinctively waiting for the other one to throw a punch at the other. Oh, the jump from Heihachi to dodge that low attack. Oh, the launch up from Lee. Lee very careful though, doesn't have much life to work with. Gets one hit, and that's the hit Heihachi needs. Takes the second set in a clean 3-0 sweep against Lee. Heihachi will be moving on to winners finals. Lee unfortunately will be knocked down into the losers bracket. A very close match between the two. Started very close, but Heihachi just eked it out with a clean sweep right there in the second set. We did see that a lot in the last episode, where Heihachi would seemingly lose the first set, or it would be a very close match, but then the second one he would just clean sweep it without any issues. There you go. That's your first winner semifinals match. Let's move on into the second winner semifinals match. Will be Leo versus Brian. We said Leo versus Brian here. Interesting matchup. Again, we saw Leo against Yoshimitsu. Not only a clean sweep on sets 2-0, but clean sweep Yoshimitsu 3-0 in each individual set. Brian doing the same to Devil Jin, not only winning the match 2-0 in sets, but 3-0 in rounds as well within each set. A clean sweep from both fighters. To see them face off against each other will be a very interesting one indeed. So, of course, I ask you, the audience, as always, who do you think will win? Will it be Leo or will it be Brian? Your predictions start right now. Predictions are set. Leo versus Brian. Winner semifinals will take place in the Sanctum. How close of a fight it might be between the two.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, the machine gun punches from Brian. Leo answers back with attack of his own. Leo now, massive life advantage. The trade gets the launch and gets the low. Leo takes the first round.
Round two. Fight.
He didn't get it without a fight, though. The low from Brian. Leo gets the knockout. Oh, the low from Brian. He blocked that easily. These fighters neck and neck now. Leo, though, gets the hit and takes the second round. We're now seeing Brian being affected by this curse almost, where he can't seem to close out a match. Gets real close there. He's able to get the fight neck and neck, but isn't able to get the final hit in. Leo, though, seemingly now at set point, seeming a little bit more comfortable. Great block from Leo. Ooh, the charger from Leo misses them. Neck and neck, these fighters. Now gets into the slow-mo, but Leo pushes the button first. Gets the final hit in, takes the round, takes the set 3-0 against Brian. Interesting enough, seeing Brian having done a clean sweep against Devil Jin is now getting swept by Leo. Armor block round start from Brian. Interesting with armor block is that you still take the damage. If you get hit at some point, all that damage that you could have recuperated from gets compulsed onto it. Kind of a bit of trade. Got to be careful with it. But Brian heat activated. Massive life advantage. Dodges the kick. Gets the machine gun punches. Spoke too soon. Brian now with a round under his belt. Looks like Brian just needed a warm-up set. This is the real set. Heat activation. Gets the pressure on Leo. Leo patiently blocking. Even blocks the mix-up there. The low from Leo. Oh, launches. Great duck from Leo to launch Brian. Leo with a trade there to get the life advantage. Trying to find the opening, but Brian putting so much pressure on Leo. Takes the second round. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a reverse sweep here as Brian's in the final round here, or set point here for the second set here. Activates, he runs in. Oh, the duck from Brian. Machine gun punching from Brian. Brian looking to close this one out. Leo answering back with attacks of his own, trying to put the pressure back at the momentum, and he takes the trade. Brian takes it, at least knowing that that was going to get him the victory. He takes the third round. Reverse sweep against Leo in our second set as we go into a set number 3. This seems to be a massive tug of war, massive push and pull between our two fighters. both not letting up, both trying to close it out and prove definitively that they are the better fighter. But we will see who is truly the winner, the champion that will move on into the winners finals. Leo, big pressure on Brian, ducks underneath the high kick. Beautiful blocking from Leo on those machine gun punches. Gets the sweep. Pushes back Brian. Brian tried to do an armor block here, but Leo gets him. Takes the first round. Leo with the sweep. Great low. Stop Brian in his tracks. Leo being a little bit more patient now in this set. He's putting the pressure on Brian, getting a bit of momentum. But Brian gets the momentum back of his own. Activates he runs in, gets the low. Leo answering back. These fighters neck and neck, but Leo gets the punch in. The overhead punch. Taking the second round. Brian activates heat, but he activated it raw, so Leo just took advantage of that, punishes him for it. Sometimes it's better to activate heat through using a move, not activating raw like that. Leo with the massive advantage, but Brian activating rage. It's not enough as Leo punches and kicks him in the face. Said, fuck your chicken strips, and takes the third round, sweeping that set 3-0 against Brian. Leo will be moving on to winners finals. Brian will be knocked down into losers in a very interesting tug of war back and forth between Leo and Brian here in our winners semifinals. The fact that Leo won sets 2-1, but each set was a sweep of its own, 3-0 between each fighter. I don't think we've ever seen something like that. It's always been at least a back and forth where someone takes at least one, maybe 2 rounds. But this one was a sweep in every set. Insane. What a match that was. What a match that was. Truly, just, it seems like once you gain the momentum on your side, you just had the victory there. But congrats to Leo. He will be moving on. Winners finals. Brian will be meeting one of our combatants here between Zafina and Lars down in losers quarters. But we move down into our losers bracket. Our first losers bracket match of the night. Zafina versus Lars. Zafina having been knocked down by Lee in round 1. Lars knocked down by Heihachi. Both fighters in a very close match. So we might have a close matchup of ourselves, of their own, here in losers round 1, but this will be the first match to see who will be knocked out of this. First person knocked out of this redemption tournament. So as always, I ask you, the audience, who do you think will win? Will it be Zafina or will it be Lars? Your predictions start right now. It looks like our predictions are set for this match here. This match, losers round 1, Zafina versus Lars, will be taking place in the Urban Square.
Let's start this.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, heat activation from Zafina. Very close. Those two fighters were being very careful with each other about who's going to throw out the first punch. Even as far as they were both kind of counterclockwise moving there. Zafina, though, putting massive pressure on Lars. Massive life advantage, takes the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Hardly breaking the sweat even. Lars now putting the pressure on Zafina, trying to get the momentum back on his side. Fighters neck and neck. Very close. Patient blocking from Zafina. Patient blocking from Lars. Blocks the low. Gets the punish in to take the second round. These fighters are neck and neck. This could go either way, truly. Armor block from Zafina knocks down Lars. Again, with an armor block, you got to be careful. You might regenerate the life back, but if your opponent hits you even once, you lose all that life that you had seemingly kind of taking a loan out on. But Zafina with a massive life advantage, putting the pressure on Lars, ducks underneath the knee. and gets the mid punch, taking the third round.
Fight.
Ooh, the low from Lars. Ducking underneath not only Zafina's punch there, Zafina doing the armor block again. Only took one punch, so it's not like she took a lot of damage or anything. Gets the low, gets another low there. Lars patiently blocking, is unable to block the mix up there, unfortunately. And Zafina gets the low to close out the round and close out the set 3-1 against Lars.
This is your fate.
In our first set here, as we go into set number 2. Losers round 1. Take it, Comcom.
Let's start this.
Round 1.
Thank you that. Sorry. Oh, the low punish from Lars Dunka underneath the high. Great trade between Zafina and Lars. Lars taking more damage than Zafina. Patient blocking from Zafina on every single hit. Oh, ducks underneath. Lars answers back with his own. Zafina punishes him for it. Gets the low. Massive combo. Big damage. Blocks. Hit. Oh, Lars answering back with a combo of his own. Gets the low. Not a lot of damage. Gets the slow-mo. And Lars is just a bit quicker there. Takes the first round. Lars seeming to get the momentum back in his favor. Back on his side. He's ready to win this set against Zafina. Oh, the armor block from Lars. Knocking down Zafina, but as you can see, because he took that armor block, hits Zafina with one hit, gets his health down low enough that she runs in and kicks him, taking the second round. The launch from Zafina gets the kickoff. No combo, though. Great low block from Zafina, being very patient, careful about pushing buttons. Lars, heat activation. Grabs Zafina, throws her down. Gets the low. Oh, and Lars runs in with a massive 1-2 kick. Takes the third round. Lars set point. As we know, it's not over till it's over. Great patient blocking from Lars. Again, just being very careful about what happens. Trying to block any move he can, but Zafina still has the massive life advantage. Has momentum on her side. Lars with the armor block knocks down Zafina. Zafina patiently blocking, but taking a couple hits in the process. Lars with the launch. Gets the low. Knocks her down. Gets the low once again. And is finding the way to close out that round 3-1. Closes out that set 3-1. Takes the second one as we move on to our second set here in Losers round 1. We got ourselves a match here. Winner moves on in the losers bracket. Loser goes home with nothing. Who will it be, Zafina or Lars? We find out. Lars with the grab. Oh, tried to get the low, but Zafina rolled out. Very just calm little low. A good check from Lars. Just to see. Just throw a low out there just in case Zafina tried to roll forward. Because she rolled back. Rolled back. Didn't take any damage. Oh, great duck from Zafina. Zafina activating rage, but Lars was too quick. Already pushing the button. Already pushing that 1-2 Bogomashu. Takes the first round. Zafina gets the launch up. Oh, the low from Lars. Zafina activates heat, but activated it raw, so Lars punishes her for it. She gets the momentum though, gets the low, and takes the second round. This is anyone's match so far. It is neck and neck between these fighters. Zafina now at the massive advantage. Lars with a pixel of health, and that's what Zafina needed. She needed that quick launch to take the second round. The duck, a round start from Zafina, instead of being offensive, being much more defensive. try and get the momentum on her side, but Lars gets some of the punishes. Zafina just popping shots here and there, just 1 or 2 hits. Lars with the heat activation, putting the pressure on Zafina, wants to get another round, wants to bring this to a final round so he doesn't get knocked out, and he's able to get it. We're going to a final round here. We are 1 round away from someone being knocked out of this tournament. Lars blocking every single hit there so patiently. The trade, much in Lars' favor there, because Zafina took more damage. Lars now putting the pressure on Zafina. Zafina activating heat, gets a little hit from it. Again, got to be careful when you activate that rock, because you can get punished for it. Zafina trying to get the momentum back. Lars, though, just finding the small little punches he needs. Zafina tries to go for the low, but Lars rolls out of the way, takes the final round. It will be moving on into the losers bracket here. 3-2 against Zafina. 2-1 in sets. Lars will be moving on to face Brian in losers quarterfinals. Zafina, unfortunately, will be sent home with nothing. A good run from Zafina. Very close matches, both in the winners and losers side. She did not go down without a fight, but unfortunately Lars proved to be victorious. We move on into our second match in losers round 1 here, where we have Yoshimitsu versus Devil Jin. Both fighters having lost their respective matches in clean sweeps. It was not even a they won 1 round or 2 rounds. They lost every single round and both sets in their respective matches. But now they are here to prove which one is not as much as a loser as the other one, I guess. But we will see who will win in this matchup here. So I ask you, who do you think will win? Will it be Yoshimitsu or will it be Devil Jin? Predictions start now. Predictions are set here. Let's get into it. Yoshimitsu versus Devil Jin will be
Ready for the next battle.
at Phoenix Gate. I was hitting it. Let's get in this. Yoshimitsu, Devil Jin. Round start, Devil Jin activates his laser too, gets the low. Devil Jin just popping out 1 or 2 punches. Yoshimitsu too busy shitposting, looks like. I don't know what's going on here. Devil Jin putting the massive pressure on Yoshimitsu. Gets the low, Yoshimitsu. Seemingly just no defense, just wants to twirl and whirl. He's trying to break. Gets the helicopter in, but Devil Jin just punches him out of the air. Devil Jin just take that first round there. Activates the laser just in case Yoshimitsu jump, but didn't quite get anything out of it. Oh, the launch up from Devil Jin. Blocks the slash. Devil Jin takes the second round easily. Oh, the hop from Devil Jin, punching, kicking Yoshimitsu. Armor block activates heat, but Yoshimitsu punishes him for it. Then you gotta be careful when you activate that heat rod like that, because when you do, you're just open for getting attacked. But Devil Jin putting now the pressure on Yoshimitsu, activated the stage hazard. Devil Jin with the pressure on Yoshimitsu, massive life advantage. Yoshimitsu just trying to find an opening, trying to find anything he can to get the momentum back in his favor. Looks like he might have gotten it there, but unfortunately misses the combo. Devil Jin punishes Yoshimitsu, takes the round, takes the set 3-0 in our first set here. Devil Jin having activated heat puts the pressure on Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu with the spins. Devil Jin, a slow-mo. Devil Jin gets the hit in. Oh, but doesn't kill. Going to another slow-mo. Devil Jin, there we go. Closes it out. Takes the first round. I'll be honest with you, I was not sure what Yoshimitsu was doing. I'm pretty sure he was putting on a show for the audience. He wanted the slow-mo activations, and he got it. Yoshimitsu now with the massive life advantage. Gets the low, takes a round off of Devil Jin. The first round, Yoshimitsu is not only taking this match, but honestly, this entire tournament. Devil Jin puts the pressure back on Yoshimitsu, blocks every sword hit, activates heat. Yoshimitsu being a little bit more patient now with the defense. Is starting to put the pressure on Devil Jin. Gets the low, takes another round off Devil Jin. He's now at set point. Is Yoshimitsu going to bring this back? Has Yoshimitsu found the secret code? Has he broke the code? Is now ready to take down Devil Jin and move on in loser's bracket? Armor block from Devil Jin after round start. Patient block from Yoshimitsu. Tries to answer back with hits of his own. Doesn't quite get anything. Tries to slash down, but Devil Jin punishes him for it. Yeah, those charge moves, you want to be careful. Oh, Yoshimitsu with the backslash. Not sure what he was trying to do there. I'll be real with you. Patient blocking from Devil Jin, but Yoshimitsu, doesn't get the stab. The attack gets the low. Devil Jin putting the pressure on Yoshimitsu and gets the 1-2 Funko Mach 2. We go into a final round. Devil Jin at match point. Yoshimitsu set point. One round away from seeing if we go to a set 3 or if we see Yoshimitsu get sent packing. Devil Jin having activated the stage hazard there. Get massive pressure on Yoshimitsu, activates heat. Yoshimitsu, for some reason, throwing his sword into the back. And I'm not sure what the man was trying to do there. He had a plan. I'm not sure what it was. He tried to do something, but Devil Jin takes the match easily against Yoshimitsu, winning 2-0. That was the second set. But Devil Jin will be moving on into losers quarterfinals to face off against Lee. Yoshimitsu, unfortunately, is now sent packing, sent home. He gets nothing. That is the end of his run, but that is that. With that, we got another 4 matches under our belt where Brian will be facing against Lars. Brian having been knocked down here because of Leo back in winter semifinals. Lars knocked down. Moving on, actually. He's got it here after winning against Safina. So we'll see. Lars had a close match against Heihachi and a very close match against Safina. So we'll see how this goes between Lars and Brian. Let's go ahead. Let's get in it. Of course, I ask you, the audience, who do you think will win? Will it be Brian or will it be Lars? Predictions start. Now predictions are set here. Let's get into losers quarterfinals. Brian versus Lars will take place. Fallen Destiny. Wow, round start from Lars, trying to get in on the pressure there with the mix-up. Patient blocking from Lars, unfortunately gets the knockback. Brian had the life advantage there. Lars bringing it back though, getting the momentum back on his favor. Gets the low and gets the high. Takes the first round. Looks like Lars is ready to go on a rage of his own, and take down each fighter that gets in his way to get back at Heihachi. Lore style. More accurate Lars, am I right? Lars with the heat activation. Oh, gets the parry on Brian. Big dick energy. God damn. Horsecock Lars, as we call him in the business, gets the hits and punishes Bryan for the heat activation. Raw dog style, launches him, gets the kick, easily closes out the second round. Lars with the heat activation. A round start after punching down on Bryan. Bryan armor block, pushes back Lars. He's trying to get the momentum back in his favor, looks like. Oh, the patient blocking from Lars. Oh, misses the low machine gun punches from Bryan. And Lars gets the hit after dodging the attack. Takes the round, takes the set 3-0 in a clean sweep against Bryan. Here in our first set of losers quarterfinals.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh, the duck from Lars. Getting out of the way to that attack. Bryan, though, as we saw against Leo, was constantly had a back and forth with him. Lost the first round 3-0, but took the second round 3-0. So maybe that's what could happen here in this match against Lars. Lars having activated heat, but Bryan with the life advantage, putting the pressure on Lars, takes the trade to take the first round. We could see a similar match happen between Leo and Bryan happen here between Bryan and Lars. Of course, with Leo and Bryan did lose the third match 3-0, which is what got him here in the first place. Both fighters having heat activated, trying to put the pressure on the other one. Great blocking from Bryan, takes the grab, massive damage on Lars, does the low. Gets the low again as Lars tries to check Bryan by throwing out a high punch. Unfortunately, gets punished for it. Great prediction from Bryan to just run in and do a sweep. Lars truly just kind of risked it for the biscuit, unfortunately. Lost the round for it. It happens, so it happens. Bryan, massive life advantage, putting the pressure on Lars. Patient blocking. Lars trying to get the momentum back in his favor. Bryan, so patient, though, takes the round, wins 3-0. Looks like we might have a repeat between Leo and Bryan happening here again between Bryan and Lars. But can Bryan eke it out and win the final set instead of dropping it like he did against Leo? Only time will tell. We got ourselves a final set here. Losers quarterfinals, Bryan versus Lars. Oh, the patient blocking from Lars on the machine gun punches. Activates heat, runs in. Bryan blocks the punch there. Doesn't get the launch, unfortunately. But Lars still has a massive life advantage. Gets the punish on Bryan as he tried to go for a low. Wow, patient blocking from Lars. Even ducked down to block the low just in case, but he was a good distance away that it didn't even hit him. Bryan gets the launch. Almost gets the combo. Wow, punishes Bryan again. Or Lars, excuse me. Oh, machine gun punches from Bryan. Gets the round. Looks like we're going to have a back and forth. Bryan's not going to let this be a repeat between him and Leo against Lars. He wants to keep moving on in the loser's bracket. Lars gut punch. Great block from Bryan and Lars. Wow, patience. Patience from both of them. Lars does have the life advantage as he just keeps getting little pot shots here and there, whittling down Bryan's health. Bryan with the armor block pushes back Lars, but Lars takes the trade so he can take the round. Lars match point. Bryan not out of it yet. Still needs 2 rounds, though, to keep moving on in the loser's bracket here. Bryan gets the low. Great kick from Bryan. Grab from Bryan. He's bringing it back into his momentum. A rage activation from Lars. Bryan tried to take out Lars by attacking him. It looks like Lars is going to do a lot of damage. Not enough to kill, but puts the momentum back in his favor. Gets the low. Bryan with the machine gun punches it in. It's back and forth. Very close. Very good blocking from Lars. He goes for the slow-mo. Gets the kick. Takes the last round. Lars wins the set 3-1. Oh, man. Ooh, buddy, that was a close one. Oh, man. Woo! Lars wins the set 3-1 and beats Brian 2-1. It sets moving on in our losers bracket. He will be going into losers semifinals to face off against either Lee or Devil Jin. Woo! That was a close set. That got that right at the end, that final round. That was a close one. Incredible match. Congratulations to the two of them. But we move on. We go on into losers quarterfinals. Second match in our losers quarterfinals between Lee and Devil Jin. Lee having been knocked down by Heihachi in winners semifinals. Devil Jin very cleanly beating Yoshimitsu in a very strange match. I'll be honest, it was a very strange match. One of the weirdest matches I've ever seen in our Tekken 8 Calm Combat series here, where just Devil Jin just, I don't know what Yoshimitsu was doing. I could not tell you what his game plan was, but there was a game plan. There was for sure a game plan. But we're going to go ahead. I ask you, of course, the audience, as always, who do you think will win? Will it be Lee or will it be Devil Jin? Predictions start. Predictions are set here. Everyone's good to go. Lee, Devil Jin, losers quarterfinals will take place in the Coliseum of Fate. Wow. Devil Jin trying to round start and take down Lee, but Lee patiently blocking, waiting his turn, really. The taunts from Lee. Wow. Massive pressure from Lee. Just little, he's like not even pot shots, just constantly just a barrage of hits. The Devil Jin just eats every single one of them. The heat activation runs in. Devil Jin not seemingly having an answer to any of those. Lee takes him down. Takes the first round. Oh, the jump kick from Lee. Punch. 1-2 punch. Great blocking from Lee. Patient blocking from Lee against Devil Jin. Checking him with every single kick. Devil Jin just keeping his distance while also blocking any move he can. Activates. He runs in. Gets the low. Not enough to capitalize on it, though. Great blocking from Devil Jin. Gets the punish. Lee answering back with his answer of his own. Devil Jin with the rage gets the hit. Lee, unfortunately, was not able to do enough damage to stop Devil Jin in his tracks. This is going to kill, and Devil Jin will be taking the second round. Launched by Devil Jin. Great blocking from Lee. The patient blocking from Devil Jin against every barrage of hits from Lee. It's neck and neck between these two fighters. But Devil Jin gets the low against Lee, takes the third round. Lee gets the heat activation. Devil Jin punishes him for it. Lee being patient, waiting for Devil Jin to do something before he tries anything to answer back. Fighters neck and neck. Lee getting the carry though, the knockup. Oh, doesn't jump up, and Devil Jin tried to predict what Lee was going to do. Gets the pressure in though, and is able to take the match even with a pixel of health. Excuse me, not take the match, but he takes the round, takes the set 3-1 against Lee. Looks like Devil Jin might have a comeback of a century, might finally have the redemption that he wanted, that he needed. Winning that first set 3-1 after having lost in a clean sweep. But winning Yoshimitsu in a sweep of his own. Maybe Devil Jin has finally found the answers he needs. This tournament, patient blocking from Devil Jin from every punch by Lee. Lee patiently blocking against Devil Jin as well, though. Oh, misses the kick. Great ducking underneath the grab. Lee is able to get the final grab. Sorry, that was cool. That was some choreographed shit. Love this scripted content. I mean randomized content. No, I promise randomized. Lee takes the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, patient blocking from Devil Jin. Go activates the laser, keeping Lee down, saying, "Stay down, you stupid little bitch." Ooh, the low blocks. Oh, Lee gets punished for that. Devil Jin does have the life advantage, and he puts the pressure on Lee to take the second round. No clean sweeps here. This is going to be a fight to the end. Patient blocking from Lee. Every attack from Devil Jin. Great work. Gets the kick. Patient blocking from Devil Jin as well. Great work. Gets the block on the low. Knocks him down. Put in the pressure. Lee just trying to get the momentum back in his favor here. Misses the kick. Devil Jin just putting enough pot shots and attacks here and there to keep the life advantage. But Lee, now with the life advantage, gets the low and is able to take the third round. Seemingly, that's what wins the match, is raves and lows. Nobody ever expects a low in Tekken. They expect highs, they expect mids. So you throw a low. Oh, ducks underneath the laser. Great job. Devil Jin did try to put pressure on Lee, but Lee patiently blocked every attack there. Gets the launch up. Lee activating heat, gets punished for it. Again, you got to be careful about activating that raw. Don't want to activate raw, can't get punished for it, but Lee getting the momentum in his favor, gets a nice little combo off, gets the launch, and goes in for that overhead punch. It's a mid technically, actually, but Lee will be taking that set 3-1 against Devil Jin as we go into set number 3.
Round 1. Fight.
Round start low, attack from Lee. Madman. This guy's crazy. I don't know what this dude's smoking, but he's smoking something. Great block from Lee. Patient blocking. Gets the hits in. Devil Jin. Devil Jin does have the life advantage, but Lee's trying to get the momentum back in his favor. Gets the grab, throws him back. Pixel health, misses the low. And the slow-mo, and Lee. Oh, a double KO! A double KO! The trade for the double KO! Both fighters get the first round! What? What a crazy first round! No shit! We got a double KO! A first in Tekken 8 combat history! Never in my life did I think I would see that, but the armor break from Lee. The fighters neck and neck, both of them activating heat. This is a close fight. Final set, loser goes home, winner moves on in the loser's bracket. Gets a shot. And the slow-mo by the Devil Jin gets it with the low slash. As we go into round number 3. Oh, the launch from Lee misses the somersault kick. Armor block. Gets the heat activation, runs in, punches him down. Lee's trying to get the pressure now on Devil Jin. The momentum back on his side. Devil Jin stops him in his track. But Lee says, "No, sir, I'm getting this momentum back. I want to win this round." Oh, tries to go for the low. Devil Jin stops him. Great blocking from Lee. Gets the punish. Misses the low. Oh, the launcher from Devil Jin. He's putting the pressure on. Oh, the heat activation, but Lee punishes him for it. We're going to a final round. Lee, Devil Jin. One round away from either moving on or going home. Patient blocking. These fighters are being so calm. So, the somersault. Oh, but doesn't get anything off of it, unfortunately. He gets the kicks, activating heat from Devil Jin. Punch, punch, punch. Gets the kick. Devil Jin trying to get the momentum back on his side. Gets the combo off. Misses the lasers. I don't think those hit. But he's getting the momentum back. The fighter's neck and neck. Lee gets the launch. It could be anyone's game. It's the slow-mo, but Lee gets the kick. Lee gets the final round with the kick. What? Lee with the slow-mo into the kick. He got the slow-mo kick. Gets the final round. Wins the match. Wins the set. Wins the match in one of the closest, one of the greatest sets I've seen in combat history so far. Lee and Devil Jin. What an incredible set, an incredible match between these two. But Lee ultimately wins and moves on into loser semifinals. Oh, losing my mind. Lee will be moving on to face off against Lars in semifinals. Oh man. What a that was the craziest match I've ever seen. Oh my Landa. I couldn't. Oh man. I need a gurney. I need to be wheeled out of here. That was nuts. But we're gonna move on. We're going into winners finals. Winners finals. Heihachi and Leo. The best part about winners finals, this is where instead of a best of 3 series, we have a best of 5 series. Winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals will all be best of 5 as we've done before. But we have Heihachi and Leo who have had some wild matches here on winner's side. Heihachi on a tear. Winner side, Leo fighting for his life, but proving that he ultimately comes out victorious. So again, I ask you, the audience, who do you think will win? Will it be Heihachi or will it be Leo? Predictions start right now. Best of 5 stage is randomized. Predictions are set. Heihachi versus Leo. Winners finals will be taking place in Yakushima, which funny enough, lore-wise, this is the exact place Heihachi lost against Kuma in the last episode of Winners Finals. Will we have a repeat? Is this a cursed stage for Heihachi? Will he lose to Leo again in Winners Finals? Or will he move on to Grand Finals, breaking his curse? Is it really a curse if it only happened once? Once is just an accident. But only time will tell. We'll see best of 5 series, winners finals, Heihachi versus Leo, Tekken 8 combat. Wow, round start from Leo, already putting the pressure on Heihachi. Gets the high kick, heat activation, Heihachi punishing for again. The raw heat activation, we've seen it many times so far in the tournament. Got to be careful about when to activate that. Oh, the stomp from Heihachi. Massive life advantage. Leo trying to get the momentum back. Could be neck and neck between the fighters. Anyone's game, and Leo gets the 1-2 punches in order to win that first round. Leo putting massive pressure on Heihachi. Getting the hits in. Oh, misses. Charge hit. Leo, massive life advantage, though. Heihachi, bit of a climb if he wants to win the round. Leo just taking the pot shots, taking his time now, being very patient, finds the opening he needs with the kick. High kick, takes the second round. Leo now at a set point here. Oh, gets the hit in on Heihachi. He tries to jump. Great punish from Leo. Oh, misses the combo, unfortunately. Gets that one, though. Gets the launch, gets the combo. Oh, great parry from Heihachi. Launch him back, activating heat. Gets the stomp and the low. Big hits from Heihachi. Massive life advantage with the heat activation. That's what he needs to take the third round here. Good punish from Heihachi, getting the pressure on Leo. Ooh, blocks the first hits, but doesn't block the low. Ooh, armor block from Heihachi, pushes back Leo. Gets the low to launch him down. Misses attack, but gets the mid. takes the 4th round here as we go into our final round. Heihachi, Leo. Oh, Heihachi with the jump up there. Getting the pressure in on Leo now. Heihachi seeming to get the momentum back in his favor, but Leo pushes him back. Gets the punish. Oh, but Heihachi with a 1-2 gets the final round. Takes the first set 3-2 against Leo. We go into our second set here. It's truly anyone's game. It's very early in the match. Very early. Best of 5 series. You got to win 3 sets in order to move on.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, armor block round start. Heat activation. Leo tried to punish him for it. Gets the launch and the combo there. Heihachi with the launch, massive life advantage. Heat has run out. Leo gets the punish. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Heihachi gets him back and wins the first round. Leo now putting the pressure on Heihachi. Big life advantage. Patient block from Heihachi. Blocked every single hit, including the low. That was incredible. Leo with the low still has the massive life advantage. Just needs the opening he needs, and he gets it to get that second round. Fighters 1-1 in our second set here. Patient blocking from Leo. Fighters now being a lot more defensive. Now they know what they're up against. Oh, and Heihachi gets the combo off. Takes the third round. Set point for Heihachi. Heat activation. Great block from Leo. Oh, the parry from Heihachi to push it back. Ooh, and Heihachi gets the final hit. Takes the set 3-1 against Leo. In set number 2, Heihachi now 1 set away from moving on to grand finals. Leo having a long climb, needs to win 3 sets in a row if he wants to keep moving on. But we will see. Oh, round start. She gets the hit. I thought it was a trade for a second there, actually, but it looks like Heihachi was the one who actually got the hit, not Leo. But Leo got the life advantage now, putting the pressure on Heihachi. Oh, the trade. Great trade from Leo. He knew. He just threw it out there because he knew it didn't matter. There was a trade. Just like that as well. Leo takes the trade so he can take the round. It don't matter if you lose any health. If your opponent has 0, you win. That's the name of the game. Not hitting combos. It's not doing this or doing that or anything fancy. It's getting your opponent to 0 health before they get you there. Great pressure from Leo. Putting massive pressure on Heihachi. Gets the run in. Takes the second round. Leo seemingly almost a down complete. Set point here. Heihachi round start with machine gun punches. Now putting the pressure back on Leo. Heihachi wants to reverse sweep, looks like, here in this set. Leo launches him back. Not going down without a fight. Heihachi with the armor block pushes back Leo. Gets the pressure on there. Leo's got to be very careful. Pixel health, unfortunately. Heihachi gets the hit in and takes the third round. Oh, Leo gets the hit. Great dodge from Leo. Punished. Oh, and Heihachi gets the punish after dodging the attacks. Heihachi match point. Leo set point. Leo had the momentum in his favor, winning 2 rounds in a row, though. Heihachi, though, put him in a false sense of security. It looks like he's trying to get the final hit in. Heihachi activates heat, runs in, pushes back Leo. Leo with the low activates heat of his own, putting the pressure on Heihachi. Heihachi ducking underneath. Leo with the launch, misses the kick, the trade. And Heihachi gets the final kick in, wins the final round, and defeats Leo 3-2, 3-0 in sets. Unfortunate set of matches between the two, but Heihachi will be moving on into grand finals. Leo, unfortunately, goes down into the losers bracket. He will meet either Lars or Lee in losers finals. Man, wow, a crazy set of matches. A set of matches that seemingly went in a way that you thought Leo would bring it back, but Heihachi just constantly eked out the victories. My goodness. But let's go ahead. Let's move on here. Losers semifinals. Lars versus Lee. Both of them having won their respective matches in losers quarterfinals. Will be a best of 3 series, of course, as always. But we'll have losers quarterfinals, Lars versus Lee. Of course, I ask you, the audience, as always, who do you think will win? Will it be Lars or will it be Lee? Predictions start right now. Predictions are set between Lars and Lee. Let's go into it. Lars versus Lee. Losers semifinals will take place. Descent into subconscious. Hey, special opening intro. Wow, round start from Lee on the loads. Oh, gets a hit in on Lars. Lee, massive life advantage. Momentum on his side. Patiently blocking each attack. And just getting in the pot shots he needs. Gets the low. Takes the first round. Oh, gets the grab round start. The patience from Lee, just waiting for Lars to do something. And instead just says, I'll just grab you. Oh, the armor block from Lee. Knocks down Lars, gets the low, takes the second round without breaking a sweat. Lee putting on a clinic here in our losers semifinals. Knocks down Lars, gets the low, and the pressure on. Oh, and Lee gets the third round. Wins against Lars here. 3-0 in our first set. Seems to be an interesting match. Lee just kind of running away with it in that first set at least. Don't know if we'll see a repeat here. Again, there's only a best of 3, so Lee 3 rounds away from moving on into losers finals. Lars, long climb. Has to win these 3 rounds. Oh, but Lee with the massive pressure. It seems like Lars just can't find an answer against Lee. Just taking a beating here. Heat activation from Lars. Looks like he's trying to get the momentum now. Gets the launch. Pushing Lee back. Gets the wall damage in there as well. Patient blocking from Lars. Looks like Lars has finally figured out his game plan here. It's able to finally take a round off of Lee. That's the first round he's taken this entire match. Great blocking from Lee. Excuse me. Gets the launch. Lee with the heat activation. Put the pressure on Lars. Lars patiently blocking every single attack coming his way. Heat activation, but gets punished for it. Lee now with the momentum. Gets the high kick, the low in there. Match point for Lee. Lars needs to win the next 2 rounds if he wants to stay in this. Lars being a little bit more patient now, trying to just do small hits and block, but Lee found the opening. Lars with the launch. Gets the low, gets the mix up. Lee answering back with an attack of his own. It's close here. Lee with a pixel of health. Both fighters need to punch in, but Lars gets the quick little jab down at the gut to take the round. We go into a final round. Lars set point, Lee match point. The pressure from Lee. He is trying to run away with this, close this out decisively, and that's exactly what he does. Without a doubt in his mind, without breaking a sweat, Lee wins that final round, not only winning the set, but winning the match. 2-3 and 2-0 in sets. Lee will be moving on into losers finals against Leo in a best-of-5 series. Lars, unfortunately, that is the end of his run here in this tournament. What a decisive victory that was. Extremely decisive. Almost just Lee ran away with it in the first set, and then Lars almost had it. Almost had the momentum back on his side, but unfortunately was not able to get anything from it. But that is that. We're going to get this going. We're down to our final 3 combatants, and we're going into losers finals once again. A best-of-5 series between the two fighters here, between Leo and Lee. Will be best-of-5, just like our winners finals and our grand finals will be best-of-5. But this time we have Leo versus Lee. Leo having gone knocked down here by Heihachi in winners finals. Lee with a very interesting climb, only having lost in winners semifinals, but now having a tear down here in losers finals, getting all the way to losers finals, or in the loser bracket, getting down to losers finals. But we will see who will win. Of course, I ask you, the audience, as always, who do you think will win? Will it be Leo or will it be Lee? Predictions start right now. Looks like predictions are set. Leo versus Lee, losers finals, best-of-5 series will take place in the secluded training ground.
Bist du bereit? Dann leg los.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, round start. Lee just 1-2, buckle my shoe, launches him back. Oh, the low block from Leo, excuse me. Oh my goodness, this is not good for my mental brain here, saying Leo and Lee, but Lee ends up winning that first round there with the big roundhouse kick, jumping kick. Heat activation round starts. Great blocking from Leo. Heat activation of his own, runs in, gets the high punches. Doesn't quite capitalize on anything else though, unfortunately. But Leo still with the small life advantage. Now it's neck and neck between these two fighters. Lee trying to get the hits in. Oh, and Lee is able to find the opening he needs. Takes the second round. Looks like Lee's trying to get this, get another clean sweep here, just like how he did. Just like how he did against Lars in the last matchup. Sorry, I had to remember who it was he fought last. Lee may have a massive life advantage and heat activated, but Leo's putting the pressure on him. Gets the momentum back in his favor, misses the low. Great roll from Lee, but Leo's able to get the uppercut that gets him that victory there in the third round as we go to round number 4. Lee with the heat activation runs in the trade. Oh, misses the grab. Leo now with a small advantage, needs one more hit to close this out. Gets the slow-mo and takes the 4th round as we go into a final round in our first set here. Looks like we're going to be going all the way here between these two fighters. Great block from Leo. Oh, misses the attack though. Doesn't quite get any punches on it. Heat activation from Lee. Leo punishes it. Gets the final kick in at the very least. Misses the high. Heat activated. Oh, ducks underneath, but Lee gets the grab. Gets a second grab. Oh, misses the high. Leo, though, gets the final hit in. Takes the final round. 3-2 against Lee in our first set. As we go into set number 2 in our losers final. Very close match, very close back and forth between the two. Lee with the momentum on his side here, getting the pressure on. Armor block from Leo, but not enough as Lee gets the knee in. Take the first round. Great blocking from Lee. We have seen before Lee sometimes needs to just take a loss in order to figure out what his opponent's game plan is, and he can answer back. Patient blocking from Lee, gets the launch. Heat activation from Leo. Oh, gets the low. Great dodge from Leo. Doesn't quite capitalize on it, though. Gets the launch there. And the slow-mo, but Lee gets the kick in first. Takes the second round. Leo almost had the advantage there to move on, but wasn't quite enough. Great patient blocking from Lee on every attack that Leo was throwing at him. Lee with the heat activation misses the kick. Great duck from Leo. Leo down to a pixel of health, and Lee finds the opening he needs. The punch that he needs to take that round, and a clean sweep. 0-3 against Leo. In our second set, these fighters 1-1 against each other in sets. Oh, the duck from Leo on that kick round start. Heat activation from Lee. Trying to put the pressure on Leo. Trade. A trade in Lee's favor for sure. And Lee was able to get the momentum he needs to stop Leo in his tracks. Oh, the duck underneath the jump kick. How you doing, Tit? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, wow. Patient blocks from Leo. Just ducking underneath every single kick there. But Lee with the massive life advantage, putting the pressure on Leo. Leo tries to answer back. Is unfortunately not able to get anything from there. As Lee takes the second round. Lee at another set point here. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. I definitely hydrated. Leo now getting the advantage, getting the momentum on his side. Oh, the armor block from Lee. Oh, Lee getting the pressure now, getting the momentum back on his side. These fighters neck and neck again. Lee, even though with his heat activated, Leo's putting the pressure on him. Oh, misses the upper kick, though, but Leo gets the low or the mid something. I forget what it is. Either way, Leo is taking the third round. Big punch, big push back on from Leo. Duck from Lee to avoid that punch. Oh, wow, the dodge from both. They seemingly tried to predict each other's movements and ended up just interpretive dancing. But Lee, massive life advantage, massive hit, is able to take that fourth round, taking the set 3-1. Lee now one set away from moving on to grand finals. Leo needs to win 2 sets in a row if he wants to keep going in this tournament.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, big hits from Lee, getting the advantage, getting the momentum he needs. Leo trying to answer back. Oh, misses. The attack he's going for. Lee just hits him with a quick little light kick, just a swift little left kick. Sometimes that's all you need to just stop your opponent's back in your track. Great check from Lee, if anything. Lee has heat activated, but Leo, massive life advantage, just hot shots on Lee, just whittling his health down little by little, hit at a time, 1-2 hits at a time. Gets the high and gets the mid there with the combo to take that second round. Big hits from Lee, takes the third round. I honestly couldn't even tell you what happened. It was just that was a quick little just 1-2, just pot shots back and forth, getting Leo the victory. Wow, just patient, not even blocking, just keeping his distance. Leo's keeping his distance from Lee, waiting for him to throw hits out to find the punish that he needs. Oh, the patient blocking on the lows and even blocking the mid there for the mix-up. Big armor block from Lee as he activates heat, regenerates some of that health, and is able to get the hits in that he needs to take that round. Lee 1 round away from moving on to grand finals. Leo with the punish. Oh, gets the high. Great prediction to try and just jump up just in case Lee tried to stand up a little too early, but Lee stayed patient. Great blocking from Leo on those attacks from Lee. The armor block, heat activation, but Leo punishing him for it. These fighters neck and neck. Leo, though, gets the low and is able to take the final round there. Taking the final round to take that set 3-2 against Lee. This is a fight for the ages. It is neck and neck between these two fighters as we go into our final set of losers finals. Tekken 8 Cub Combat.
Round 1. Fight.
Pound starting. All right, those were just that was targeted. That was personal. Those pot shots were unnecessary. Just checking each other to make sure to see if they were blocking. That was just rude. Heat activation from Leo, getting the momentum back on the side, but Lee stops him in his tracks. Great blocking from Leo. Oh, the massive block to go into the punish. The slow-mo punish from Leo. Takes the first round. Oh, big hits from Leo. Oh, the kicks. Ooh. These fighters neck and neck now. Oh, but Leo ultimately takes the final hit.
Round 3. Fight.
Fight neck and neck. Leo, though, at a match point, has taken 2 rounds, but Lee's gaining a bit of the momentum. Might be able to take this first round, and he's able to without low. Takes a round off of Leo. Leo, though, at the match point still. But it's anyone's game. Lee still has 2 rounds he needs to win in a row if he wants to continue into grand finals. Leo, though, putting the pressure on Lee. Massive pressure. Leo gets the punish. Lee answers back. Lee getting the pressure back on Leo. Oh, misses the kick. Oh, puts the pressure back on Leo. It's neck and neck. It's neck. It's truly anyone's game, but Leo is able to get the 1-2 punch and is able to take that final round, winning the set, winning the match. Leo will be moving on loser side grand finals to face off against Heihachi in the rematch of a lifetime. Leo taking this all the way to set number 5. We'll be moving on into grand finals. We'll face Heihachi Lee. Unfortunately, that is the end of his run. An incredible run, to say the least. Congratulations to Leo. And at the very least, this has now made it. Even if Leo were to not win in grand finals, he is a runner-up, which means he, at the very least, both Heihachi and Leo have qualified for the Last Chance Qualifier episode 8 of our Tekken 8 Combat series. But the winner will be moving on to the Champion of Champions tournament in episode 9. We will see. We will see. Hey, thanks for the Hydra redeem, Octi. I appreciate it. We will see an incredible set all the way to set number 5. We took that. Leo and Lee. A fantastic match between the two. But we move on. Grand finals. Heihachi winner side. Leo loser side. As stated before, it will be a best of 5 series, meaning you need to win 3 sets in order to win. And of course, instead of a randomly selected stage, the stage will be Phoenix Gate. It is always Phoenix Gate for the grand finals. And for those of you who don't know already, Heihachi being on winner side means that if he wins 3 sets, he wins the entire tournament. Leo being on loser side means that not only does he need to win 3 sets in this match, he would have to win those 3, reset it, and then win another 3 sets in a second match against Heihachi. That is the double elimination style that we go for. Classic fighting game top 8 elimination. But not only will we do a prediction for this match, we will do another set of predictions if the grand finals are to reset between Heihachi and Leo, where you can predict again to determine who you think will win the entire tournament or the match. But for now, I ask you, in this first grand finals matchup, Heihachi, who will win? Will it be Heihachi or will it be Leo? Predictions start right now. Predictions are set. Let's get this going. Tekken 8 Combat Grand Finals. Heihachi versus Leo. Phoenix Gate. Will Heihachi finally complete his run of terror that he has ran in the Tekken 8 combat scene, or will Leo stop him in his tracks, forcing him to compete in an LCQ before getting into the Champion of Champions tournament? Only time will tell, but we will see as we get into this match here between our two combatants. Let's get this Grand Finals Tekken 8 Combat. Oh, the round started. Jump kick from Heihachi, but the armor block from Leo. It's like he's learned from the previous match. The launch from Leo. Leo now has the massive life advantage because of that round start. Massive combo activates heat, but Heihachi punishes for him. Oh, come on. The knucklehead grab just absolutely humiliates Leo. Oh, the heat activation from Heihachi, trying to get momentum back, ducks underneath the kick, but Leo gets the low and punches him down, gets the first round. A very close first round, though, between the two. Oh, Leo already knows Heihachi's game plan, knows he's going to start with that jump, and easily punishes him for it, but Heihachi trying to get the momentum back on his side with a massive life advantage. Leo knocks down Heihachi, doesn't quite get the hit. Heihachi patient blocking on the highs, but doesn't block the low. Getting the lows seem to always get him. Oh, the punish from Leo on the jump. Oh, but Heihachi gets the heel kick, takes the second round. Heihachi heat activation of his own. Leo has heat activated as well. Heihachi has the life advantage between the two. Leo wants to get rid of that. Heihachi with the pressure on the juggle, gets the low, knocks him up and punches him into a nice 1-2 combo, takes the third round. easily without breaking a sweat. Heihachi knocking down Leo. Leo with the launch. Oh, with the stage activation from Leo. Oh, misses every attack. Great patience from Heihachi, just ducking and waiting. Activates heat, puts the pressure on Leo. Leo trying to put pressure. Oh, ducks underneath the punches and launches him. Gets the pressure on, getting combo. Oh, the slow-mo. Oh, Heihachi gets the low. Takes the 4th round. Whoa, what a crazy round that was. Heihachi's going to take the first set, though. 3-1 against Leo. Oh, man. Leo almost with the comeback of a century. Ooh, the launch from Heihachi at round start. Leo put in the pressure of his own. Great patient blocking from Leo. Ooh, tried to check. Was going for a check, but Heihachi just punches him. Has a bigger reach. Unfortunately, further reach. Great trade between Leo and Heihachi. Again, very much in Leo's favor, but Heihachi activating heat. Goes for the launch, but doesn't get it. Block. Rage activation. Heihachi's going to get it. And that's going to kill. Heihachi takes the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, the duck from Heihachi on that high kick. Oh, great. He says, get off me. Heihachi tries to go to the grab. Leo says, get off me. This fighter's now patient. Back and forth. One hit at a time. Just pop, pop. Little pop shots. Leo goes in for the low. Fighter's neck and neck. Leo, oh, doesn't quite capitalize. And Heihachi is able to get the opening. Takes the second round. Heihachi set point on this second set here. Leo showing what some of our previous fighters in this tournament have had, where he's able to put the pressure on but not able to close out a round. Had an easier time in the previous set, but Heihachi seemingly running away with it now. Gets the heat activation. Heihachi massive pressure on Leo. Leo stops in the track, but Heihachi dodges the attack and easily counters Leo, winning not only the round but winning the set without even breaking a sweat. Wins it 3-0 as we go into set number 3 between these two fighters. Heihachi, Leo, grand finals. Heihachi now 3 rounds away from winning the entire tournament, moving on to the Champion of Champions bracket, the Champion Champions tournament at the end of the season. Leo's got a long climb if he wants to win this tournament. Heihachi with the massive hits against Leo. Oh, armor block. Doesn't activate heat, though. Leo stops Heihachi in his tracks, gets the low while he's sitting down on the ground. Great awareness that Leo had, knowing that Heihachi was going to stay down. Just goes for a quick little low jab there to take that win. Great block from Heihachi. Patience. Patience is what he has. Leo launches him back. Blocks the low. Again, blocks the low again. Heihachi activates. He runs in and puts the pressure on Leo to take the second round.
Round 3. Fight.
Armor block from Heihachi round start. That was unnecessary. I can't believe he did that. That was rude as hell. What's wrong with you, man? That was insane. Leo, though, massive life advantage, activating heat. Heihachi putting the pressure back on Leo to get the momentum back on his favor. Takes the trade. Activates rage. Oh, and Leo was pushing a button. He tried to stop Heihachi in his tracks, hoping to hit Heihachi and knock him down to 0 life. But Heihachi, because he got the rage in, is going to take the massive damage. And oh, that's going to kill just enough. Does just enough damage to kill. Heihachi takes the 3rd round. Tournament point for Heihachi. What an unfortunate circumstance for Leo. Was so close to stopping Heihachi and getting another round, but unfortunately didn't have enough health to last through that rage. Ooh, round start hit from Leo. Gets the low. These fighters are very patient now. Leo being very careful about what punches he throws out, what attacks he throws out. But because of the pot shots, the small hits, the 1-2 combos, that's what's getting him the advantage here. Hachi with the low punch, kicks Leo down. Leo with the armor block, heat activated, runs in, gets the shoulder tackle, takes another round. As we go to a final round, Heihachi still at tournament point. Leo, though, could stop the momentum of Heihachi. Oh, a great dodge from the two of them because they were both attacking. Great block from Leo. Punishes Heihachi for it. Gets the low. Ooh, Leo tried to get the low, but Heihachi was a little too quick. Got the highs in there. Leo getting the momentum back in his own. Heihachi blocks the attack, punches down Leo. Lane Heihachi is able to take down Leo and takes him down for not only a 3rd round, but for a 3rd set, winning the match, winning the tournament, winning the bracket. Your winner of Tekken 8 Combat Episode 6 will be none other than Heihachi Mishima. Insane. So close. Such a close match between the two of them. Heihachi almost eked it out. Almost won the whole thing. Or Leo almost eked out a win there. Could have at least got it a set, but Heihachi ultimately wins 3 sets in a row against Leo. Incredible. What a set that was. My goodness. But there you have it. That is going to be your winner. This week's episode of Tekken 8 Combat. Heihachi and Leo. Man, that was a wild tournament. Some crazy matches we had. A crazy grand finals. Heihachi will be moving on into the Champion of Champions tournament at the end of the season. Leo, though, has qualified at the least for the Last Chance qualifier, which will feature all the runner-ups of every single episode of Tekken 8 Combat, as well as a wild card position for whoever has had the most channel points to them, awarded to them throughout Combat. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Please, if you're not already, follow me over twitter.com/JoeFish, so that way you can see what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming, all the fun dumb stuff we post over on there, as well as you can see when the next Tekken 8 Combat tournament stream will be happening. And if you're watching, and also check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/JoeFish, so that way you can see highlight videos, cover songs, original songs, as well as previous Tekken 8 Combat streams that we have on there that have been edited down. You know, cut out some of the fluff, cut out the ad breaks and all that, so you can watch that. You can see how the fighters got to where they are. You can see what fighters will be in the Champion of Champions tournaments and how they got there. But you can also check out the other stuff on there. And if you're watching this after that, come on over to twitch.tv/JoeFish. Come hang out live. Come bet your channel points and show that you know who the best combatant is and you know who will be winning these tournaments. Come show off your skills at prediction and all that funness. But we appreciate you stopping by. We appreciate you hanging out and, vibing with us and all of that. Thank you for hanging out, but I have been your host, Joe Fish. This has been your Tekken 8 Combat tournament. And hopefully we will see you guys at the next tournament. or hey, at the next stream. Hopefully we'll see you either one. Appreciate you guys. But we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
It's these empty streets I walk without a soul in sight. You think being a dead would help me get used to this life, but during the day I wait for the bright moon crest so I can be